Hello, now we're going to build slide number 7, which is this slide, and it comes with a title and a table. And the source of the information in the table is down here. So I'm going to switch to PowerPoint. So that's going to be slide number 7. I go to Home and I click New Slide. The layout is going to be title and content. And we'll enter the title. Now down here, I'm going to insert the table, and you'll see that this icon will insert the table for us. So I click this one, and we're asked to enter the number of columns and rows. The number of columns is 3, so I put 3 here. The number of rows is also 3, and in case you enter the wrong number here, you can always revise the number of columns and rows later on. So we'll just click OK now. So here's the table, and it's looking a bit crowded here. So you can point your mouse to any of these white circles and you can pull it down. Okay, so all of the heights are actually evenly distributed. So the first row of the table has a different appearance. It's got a darker background, and you can actually change it up here in design. You'll see that you can pick the color scheme you want. But for now, we're just going to stick with the default scheme, which was chosen for us, which is this one. So I'm just going to type the title here. Now, the font size is currently 18, but I'm going to change it to a bigger font size, maybe 28. And I'm also going to reduce the height of this row because we don't need all this space. So how to reduce the height is I'm going to point the cursor on this border line right here, and you can see the appearance of the cursor has changed to 2 arrows, one pointing up, one pointing down. And then I'm going to click on the left button of the mouse and I'm going to drag it up. And as I drag up, you'll see that it has reduced the height, but I'm going to pull this down so that these 2 rows are still taller than the first row. So here's the first title, and the next one is I'm also going to center these texts in the cells. So I select these 3 cells, and up here you'll see there's a button here that will center what I've selected. So now they are all centered. And then I will just type the text that goes into each of these cells. Now I'm not going to type everything in this video, but I'll just type probably the first column. So you just keep typing, no need to press enter. When you reach the end of the line, it will automatically wrap around to the next line. And I'll type this third row first. Once I have entered these 2 rows, I can change the font size. So maybe I'll change it to 24. Okay, so you can continue entering the other entries in these remaining cells. You just click on the cell and type and change the font size to what I'm using is 24, but you're free to set it to a different number according to your preference, but don't make it less than 18. And we need to enter the text box down here for the reference. So I'm going to insert text box. All right, so this is slide number 7, inserting a table and adjusting the height of the rows and typing the text into the cells of the table.